Traffic on Commercial Street in Portland. It's pretty much a given, especially during the summer months. The city staff and their partners are working on plans to make that less of the case. Tonight they got input from residents, fishermen, and business owners alike, who all have a stake in how Commercial Street operates. Now, no decisions were made tonight. It was just an opportunity for the city and its partners to get feedback on plans they presented. News Center's Cameron O'Brien was at that meeting tonight, and she's here now to tell us about what people had to say.
Hey, yeah, good evening, Pat. About 60 people attended tonight's meeting, and city and state transportation officials unveiled several ideas they say could help congestion issues on Commercial Street. Their ideas are the result of a traffic study that's been underway for months, and the city also received feedback from the public on this issue several months ago. Now, there are three major objectives for the Commercial Street project. The first is to improve travel times and make them more reliable, especially during peak hours of the day. The second is to expand access to the working waterfront along Commercial Street for fishermen and for folks on business. And the third is to enhance multimodal accessibility, which could pertain to cars, delivery trucks, bikes, and pedestrians. And some of the hot topics from the crowd tonight had to do with some of those very same issues. People asked what will be done to address the lack of parking availability on Commercial Street, especially during the summertime. City staff also fielded several questions on whether having public transportation at all on Commercial Street was a good idea. And lastly, drivers and walkers alike offered their comments on whether having a bike lane for bike traffic was essential to a new design for Commercial Street. Again, no decisions were made tonight. City staff had the opportunity just to collect the feedback over the 2-hour-long meeting in a variety of different ways. The public had the opportunity to vote on preferred models in real time to see where their thoughts measured up with the people around them. And all in all, attendees say that tonight's meeting was a first good step in the right direction for revamping Commercial Street, but some business owners say there's not a whole lot of work to be done.
Commercial Street might not be so bad as a lot of people think it is. We think that it works pretty darn well in many respects. And frankly, when people talk about traffic, I invite them to go to Washington, D.C. or Atlanta or Anaheim.
After tonight's meeting, city leaders and consultants will be developing a draft of the recommendations due sometime this fall, and final recommendations are expected by the end of the year. Live in the newsroom tonight, Cameron O'Brien, News Center, Maine.